Alright everybody, in this video here we are going to go from a base kit to this car in 18 hours. I will speed it up as much as I possibly can, but still get it to where it has the information. And I'll put links to the products that I used throughout the build down in the description. And thank you guys very much for taking a peek at it and seeing some of my process of how I do things. And I'll elaborate in other builds a little bit more where I have a little bit more time to work with. Thank you guys. So here we are. This is our start, 4 p.m. on Christmas or on New Year's Eve. We're going to start into body prep. Use all sorts of different sandpapers and scribers to do this. I'll link everything below that I can find on that. Scraping the emblems off. I wished I would have scraped the handles off because when I was putting the thing together in the end, I found them on the chrome tree and it would have definitely been a better setup on that. So this year I'm using the resin technique for bodywork. I'll do a video on that, but brief way it is you put UV resin on, you hit the UV resin with the light, and it gives you instant bodywork. So here we are, we're an hour in. We have primer on the car. Not too bad. Got 23 hours to go. I come back to the bench, prep up the rest of the stuff that I need to put together on to get primed. Sanding the seats down. At this point in time, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do a black and houndstooth interior. That right there, that paint is Buster's Custom Colors. You get it through the model hut. It is Le Mans Blue is the color of it. Here we are with color on. I believe we're 2 hours in, something like that. I go back and I prep the rest of the interior. Oh, here we are. We have body out of paint. It is uh, ran in and dried pretty good. So the big challenge with this was having to put the decals on and then get it cleared in our time frame that we're working with. So that was a challenge. We'll just say that it was a challenge. I fought one of the hockey stripes going on straight and level. Got it done. No big deal. Uh, Pretty easy on that aspect. Now I'm panel lining the whole car. It was really kind of nice to panel line it early. I am known to put a lot of clear on and lose a lot of that body line to panel line after. Most of my cars don't get panel lined for that reason. So that was kind of nice. Now we're out to paint. These little paint stands are super convenient. At this point, I figure out that I don't have any Chevy engine paint, so I mixed two colors together to get it. Adding some Molotol to the door panels so that they have some chrome on them. It was kind of a nice little setup. Now I am building up the dash. The dash is black in this car. It was reference pictures that I found online. So just kind of ran with it. Now I'm trying my hand at doing some freehand wood on the dash. It turned out all right. It's not the greatest, but it was pretty fun. It was cool. Now I'm working on the dash. It looks like a little bit of chrome trim around. Molotol again. Okay, now we have clear done. Clear was like an hour and a half process to get it all done. There's 4.5 coats of clear on the car. It turned out really good. I'm the more I use 2K, the better it is. 11:49. It is just about New Year's. Now we are into the new year. Putting some black base on so that I can put some carpet in. At this point, the clear is quite soft. It was starting to get even softer when I put that lacquer on the fuel tank, so back it went in. I had to run and pick my daughter up from a party, so that took an hour out of my time. Um, Now I'm using the resin to use as the bonding agent for the flocking. More flocking, UV light, pretty simple. Like I said, I will do a video on that because I really like that method a lot. Gonna continue on here. We are getting pretty close to the 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been working on this car for 10 hours at this point in time. And I have yet to do a simple mock-up of the car. Here's my 2 o'clock. I'm going to go to bed. Uh, and that's the interior. So the car is in the dehydrator. I'll put a link to the dehydrator that I use also in the bottom in case you guys are interested. It baked out pretty good. Okay, next morning, 9 a.m. Slept in a little bit. I was up late, so that does kind of happen. Get started, and everything is nice and cured. And now the video from here on out is basically me racing against the clock and painting. Lots and lots and lots and lots of painting. Lots of detail. This is one of my favorite things about a model is the chassis detail and the way subframes are different colors, the way that fender wells are different colors, and I really like that part of it. It is a happy time for me for sure. More paint and more paint. Trying not to smudge into any of the rest of it. As you can see, I've got some sunlight coming in my window there. In the first hour and a half, I really got a lot of progress done on this this morning. Just got in and knocked it out and got a lot of painting done, got things set up. I used the dehydrator and took the parts, I painted them, and then I took them and put them right out in the dehydrator and got to working on the next piece, and that's why you'll see some of these come through. Here we are, we're an hour and a half in. Not too bad. Put a subframe in, continue to paint, continue to paint. This here, we're coming up to the first time that I put the wheels together on it. And or chassis pieces on it. Also, still have not done a proper mock-up on the car, so I don't know if it's going to sit flat. I don't know if I'm going to have to modify stuff. I did drill the engine for a distributor and pretty much ran out of time on that part, and I wanted to finish the car versus and try to finish the challenge as much as I could. Because to build a car in 24 hours is it's moving. As you can see, my hands are really moving. I was on video chat most of the build with various different people. It's quite a fun way to spend some time for sure. Now I'm doing some foiling, just kind of simple. I was using gloves because the the 2K was still kind of soft, but I didn't want to leave fingerprints and stuff like that. So gloves aren't a bad idea. Foil is not my favorite thing in the world to do. Um, it takes me longer than it probably should at times, but this foil went on beautifully. I didn't have to go through and recreate a couple of times and stuff like that. I was really happy with that. Now I'm painting the whole underside of the car black. Needed a black headliner anyways, and it looks a lot better when you look in from the side if you don't see overspray and body color and stuff along the lines of that. Putting the wheels together, and now I'm gonna put the chassis together. Putting the rear end in with the springs and the exhaust was no fun. Um, my little plate there, it's a glass plate. I'll link one down in the bottom. Um, it is a very convenient way to make sure that you're not three-wheeling your car when you get done. Detailing up the grill, using the resin for the headlights. Um, Also, like I said, I'll make a big resin video that talks about the many uses that I've found for uh, 3D printer resin that you don't even need a printer for. I wish my hands were a little bit higher up in the video, but I was moving trying to get stuff done. This here is, I am less than an hour away from the finish time, and I still haven't put the body together yet. Kind of sweating it a little bit. Here I go to put it in. I actually had to trim the front just a little bit to get it in. This is the car setting up on its own, and made the choice at that point to finish as if I was to put it in my shelf, but it was not to my level. Here is my end time. That is 24 hours beginning to start. It is a completed car. It is not my usual standard. And here for a little bit later, we go through and we finish it out to my standard. So I did not meet the 24 hours, but I did build a car in 18 hours that I'm very proud of. I'm very proud of my paint finish, very proud of the color. Getting all the rest of the pieces in that I had to bypass to make that time. A little bit more paint, a little more paint. Turned out pretty cool. I'm very happy with the car. I'm really happy the way that it turned out. Um, I've got a couple more videos that aren't of this long form, although I'm going to do a couple more of these long form videos. I really do like these long form videos because you can really see a lot of the process that comes in, and you can show that you can build a quality car in a set amount of time. Yeah, it's not the most detailed car in the world. Yeah, there's a couple pieces that I had to omit, but I'm super happy with the car, and I really did enjoy it. So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.